Hello, welcome to today's channel reading. Today I will be pulling cards from the Wisdom of Avalon card, an oracle deck. This is a very beautiful deck, and I'm going to pull three cards. The first card is about the wasp. If you see here, spiritually it is about anger, retaliation, and jealousy. Like everybody is familiar with wasp, just because you just want to stay away from it, and they should not make any house, like they should not build up their nest near your house, because only thing they give you is just sting you and make you into the pain. Let's read the card and see what are the energies. The wasp has a stinger that hurts with poison when confronted. Be mindful of how you address the world when the wasp appears on your path. If you are not careful, you may sting or be stung. The wasp reminds you that pain is a choice, so don't waste your stinger on a pretty quarrel. Are you jealous or envious, or the victim of someone who is? Jealousy and envy are the children of fear and lack. Send love, light, and compassion. Stay clear of the sting. Yes, because this is like you unnecessarily choosing the situations and putting your energy where it is absolutely not required, right? You are engaging your energy into things those are of waste, like those are not reaching any productive conclusion, or not taking you on a productive path of your life purpose, or even not taking you on a productive path towards your harmonious union. You are just engaged into those things and just feeling pain and hurt constantly, and you are just draining your energy, because when you are drained, right, your life will feels like a burden. Your harmonious union itself is going to feel like a burden, because you don't feel that motivation or that joy to move forward towards the harmonious union. So identify which are the situations in your life those are making you feel pain and hurt, and make a conscious choice to disengage from them, right? So there is no point in putting your energy into those situations. God is there to take care of everything. You are not responsible for taking care of everything. Wherever you have a purpose, like if God has a purpose that needs to be fulfilled through you will be given that responsibility. You will naturally feel called in a peaceful way, not in a drained way. God is going to support you when you do that activity. God is going to support you. God is going to bring in those positive opportunities so that you can do that very easily. That's how it happens when it is aligned to the divine truth. So try to see the difference with all the activity that you are engaged in. Are you really feeling peaceful and joyful, and you are feeling supported when you are doing it, or you are just just giving and just giving everything, and you don't even feel peaceful? You feel like as if you are drained by the end of the day, and like every day becomes like I just have to go and work, like that. And at times when you experience that energy, you also see your harmonious union as a burden also, because harmonious union is going to constantly ask for ascension, increase in the energy level, right? You are increasing your energy level, your vibration towards the unconditional love. So if you are drained, so then you cannot ascend, right? You cannot ascend. So take care of all that situations, and even God is guiding you to do that. Oh wow, this is such a beautiful consequence. This is exactly what is going to happen when you release all those things. The second card is about the queen. It is about woman, fertility, feminine power, sexuality, and friendship. Yes, the moment you release all those painful and hot areas and you just don't engage, you will naturally keep all those energies within you, and you can expand those into yourself, discovering your femininity, discovering your sexuality, discovering your power as a queen, right? You have a gift. Every twin flame has a gift. Even every human being has a gift. As you have already started your awakening, you are on your path to discover your gift. So choose that. I will just read the card. It's about fertility, beauty, female sexuality energy, earthly pleasure, friendship among women. The queen summons you to bestow her gifts upon you so that you can revel in the beauty of life. Yes, this life is very beautiful. Only when you realize your power, you will, become one with everything that is around you, and you will realize that beauty. The queen appears to remind you of the importance of self esteem, self worth, and holding your head high. Now is the time to set boundaries with others with gentle authority. Yet, try not to be isolated from them in the process. The queen knows how to delegate authorities when she needs to. Summon your inner queen and ask, what do you need? Exactly. You have a spiritual authority. Every one of us has a spiritual authority, because now start realizing that you are holding a spiritual authority. You are some way employee of God, right? That's, there is something that is going to flow through you, that soul skill, that soul capabilities is expanding, and you are going to give that to the world, right? Only when you claim that authority within yourself and you feel that self-worth, you understand how powerful you are going to share that gift with everyone who are around you, who are not able to see their own power, right? That's what the card is guiding you to. I will read the last card. Is about the Grail Knight. It's about romance, illusion, seeking the sacred. The sequence is also very beautiful. If you see the sequence, when you release the wasp from your path and you naturally come to the alignment of self-love, self-worth, and that vision, in that power, in that authority, it will be naturally powerfully, you are going to, it's a masculine card, right? You're naturally going to attract your harmonious union with your masculine. Romance and the seeking of that which is sacred, such as the mission of the Grail Knight. He represents coming together of all elements to form perfect life through a union of heaven and earth. He signifies a romantic union of lover with lover. Yes, this is clearly directing towards the energy of harmonious union, right? It's simply, though you can see the stages. The moment you release all your things, those are painful, those are hurting, and you come to your power, where you understand your self-worth, where you understand your spiritual authority, when you understand your own power, you will naturally attract that romance, that union with your lover. In the beginning of all relationship, there is a time when everything is perfect. One seeks out the discovery of love in the treasures of the other, all the while holding up a mirror in which beauty and perfection are reflected. So there is both truth and illusion. Yes, that, right? Being on a harmonious twin flame in path, that Your twin flame is going to show you the illusion and the truth also. It's your mastery, that's why your twin flame is your guru. Your twin flame is teaching you how to master, to identify the difference between which is illusion, which is the truth. That's why the ascension is key, because only when you ascend you will understand the difference between the illusion and the truth. Only the truth is going to give you the peace and is going to take you to your harmonious union. That's the truth. That's what is your twin flame teaching you. So love your twin flame unconditionally and clear and resolve, or I will say heal, what your twin flame is mirroring back to you. That is going to make you the spiritual master. That's so easy. Thank you.